Hey y'all, hey, it is tea time with your girl TG the LPC, and that is right, it is Wisdom Wednesday. And y'all, I'm so excited. Today is a special day, right? I want you, if you know why I believe today is a special day, go ahead and drop that in the comments. I'm not going to tell you guys, but maybe somebody will guess why today is such a special day. And it's only fitting that this topic would be on this particular day. Seven things I wish I knew about boundaries. If anybody knows me, you know that is my jam. Boundaries, right? I love setting boundaries. I love helping people set boundaries, helping them keep their boundaries. That is one of the major things that I do, right? So, seven things I wish I knew about boundaries on this wonderful Wisdom Wednesday. Let's go. Number one, boundaries are not about boundaries are about you, others. Boundaries are about you, others. Say that with me. Boundaries are about you and not others. That means that I'm not setting my boundary for you. I'm not setting my boundary for you to be angry with me. I'm not setting my boundary to nitpick at you. I'm setting my boundary for myself. I'm setting my boundary so that I can be healthy. I'm setting my boundary. I'm just looking up another quote that I may or may not want to share, but sorry, I should have did this already, but my boundaries are not they're not about you. They're about me creating that space that I need to have, which is extremely, extremely important. Okay. Um, Boundaries help you stay true to you, right? Sometimes we can get misguided, sometimes we can get off, but if I have my boundaries, if I have a set of boundaries, then I can stay true to myself. I don't have to worry about um shifting or things of that nature. I can say, you know what, this is my boundary. This is where I desire to be within my boundary. Um, there are different types of boundaries. This is what I wanted to pull up because I didn't write them on here, but I want to make sure that I give you the different types of boundaries. So I might have a boundary with a friend that I don't have with my child. Or obviously, the boundaries that I have with people outside of my home are going to be different inside my home with my husband or things of that nature. So, boundaries are not always the same for everybody. And so, let me tell you some of the boundaries: emotional boundaries, thoughts, feelings, values, beliefs, physical boundaries, right? Physical space, body, privacy, sexual boundaries, giving consent, sexual touch, things of that nature. I obviously am not going to give that consent to everybody. That's to one person, right? For me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, material boundaries, giving or lending things. I might lend to someone that I might not lend to someone else. Time. Everybody don't get my time. That's a boundary, right? Then verbal, how people talk to you, how they show up in your spaces. So those are some boundaries and some types of boundaries, right? Boundaries can be set with love and respect. People hear me when I say, just because I set a boundary doesn't mean that I don't love and or respect you. It means that I do love and respect myself, right? So again, my boundary is not to anger you, not to rub you the wrong way. It's not to say I'm better than you. Boundary is simply to say, this is what I accept. This is what I want for me in my life. And I'm going to set that. I don't have to be nasty about my boundary. I don't have to be disrespectful about my boundary. But you also don't get to disrespect boundary, right? So I can set that boundary with love and respect. Feeling guilty doesn't mean you or your boundaries are wrong. When we first start setting boundaries, we can feel guilty like, oh man, should I have set that boundary? They're going to be upset with me. Maybe I did the wrong thing. That doesn't necessarily mean that that boundary is wrong. It means that it's new for you, right? So, for example, with my children or some friends, I had to set some tough boundaries, whether it was regarding finances, whether it was regarding my personal space, and it began to rub me the wrong way. I don't want to say rub me the wrong way. It began to make me feel uncomfortable because they were struggling with the boundary. I was struggling to keep a boundary. So there was a lot of friction. And I began to feel guilty like maybe I shouldn't keep this boundary. Maybe I'm being too harsh. And I had to sit down and really explore the motive behind setting the boundary, why I had to set it, and then I had to learn how to keep it. It's not always easy. It's not always easy to keep a boundary, right? And sometimes I might have to move the boundary dependent upon the situation. Feeling guilty doesn't mean that you or your boundary is wrong. Goes with the last one. People may resist, but remember, it's about them, not you. If they resist, that's their problem, right? At the end of the day, that's on you. You don't have to. I tell people all the time, people will get angry with you and your boundaries. Your entire life will change. People will be mad. They might stop talking to you. They might think you bougie. You think you better than them. The list goes on and on and on. This goes back to what we were talking about. I believe it was yesterday about creating a place of peace, right? Excuse me. My apologies. When we create a place of peace, people don't like that because now they no longer get to do what they want to do. It's the same thing with our boundaries. They are uncomfortable with your boundaries. It shows you something in them. You don't have to like my boundaries. You do have to, and you will respect them, right? Otherwise, we're gonna have to change the dynamic of this friendship, this relationship, this fill in the blank. So people may resist, but that is about them, not you. Healthy boundaries equal healthy relationships. So when I have healthy boundaries, then I am able to have my relationships be healthy because they know what I expect, I know what they expect, and then we can move forward. I'm okay with my circle having boundaries. I'm okay with my circle telling me no. I might not always like it, but I'm okay with it. Why? Because it means that we have some healthy communication. So again, people may not always like your boundaries, but that doesn't mean that you have to change them. So we're going to go back to these really quick, or you can write them down if you want. Again, I will list them in the description box of this video, wherever I post it at, so that you can have them there as well. So let's go. Boundaries are about you, not others. Boundaries help you stay true to you. Boundaries, there are different types of boundaries, and I'll list those in the description. They should be set with love and respect. Feeling guilty about your boundaries and or setting them doesn't mean that you or those boundaries are wrong. People may resist, but that is about them, not you. Healthy boundaries equal healthy relationships. Let me know if you can. Sometimes we can't talk about the boundaries because our families and friends are still struggling with them. But let me know how easy or hard. You don't even have to let me know the boundaries that you're setting. Let me know how easy or hard it is for you to set boundaries, what that looks like for you. Shameless plug. We are going to be doing a workshop talking about the B word, right? And what is that B word? Boundaries. And I know that some people are like a workshop about boundaries. You would be surprised at some of the things that we talk about because it's a struggle. So once that comes out, once that's in the works, it's in the works, once it's finalized, I will put all that information out so that hopefully you can come and join us and we can talk about the B word. So again, if you know why today is such a special day, I just want to see who might know why today is a special day. Drop it in the comment box. Just let me know. Send me a text, something like that, so that you can like, hey, this is why I think it's a special day. I hope that you guys have an awesome and amazing Wednesday. Set a boundary today, and then tomorrow keep it, right? Set a boundary today, and then tomorrow work on keeping it. I hope you have an amazing day. PG out. Be blessed. Peace.